All right, let's get back into it. There is this issue with my run that apparently didn't have enough space on my hard drive to record the video for the fight in the Freythorn area, and so in the middle of the boss fight, my recorder says critical error, and I have 13 megabytes of space left on my hard drive. So there's that. So I load back in, having done Freythorn. Let's see. Oh, it's not done. I'm not quite sure how that. That's fairly odd. I'm porting into Freythorn. But that's a bit of an issue because now I'm getting XP twice. I'll have to run with this. I have no idea what's going on here. But but this is like a misnomer. This is not exactly how I wanted it to be. Unfortunately, it kind of invalidates a run, but I don't want to go again because it wasn't my fault. So I'm going to carry on, and we'll see how that if that feels like it matters, and then I'll have to go again and restart. But let's see. It is going to give me a free level of experience and the chance to get loot, but I'm going to try to beeline the best I can to the place where the boss is. Maybe skip as much as possible. I don't know if this is dangerous. We'll see. It's a little bit crazy that this spell actually just kills things. It is going to be a slight difference. I know that the value of things in the early game is extreme, so like one more farming run of this area is like worth I don't know how much, and then the odd chance that I'll just not loot anything probably. I'm not sure. I was fighting the king last time, and I killed him and I looted his stuff, and then maybe I didn't loot his stuff or something, and then I'm fairly uncertain what happened. All I know is that my game continued to work, but the video recording crashed, and for that reason I stopped the stream obviously and tried to investigate what the hell is going on, and I had to delete a bunch of stuff on my hard drive for that reason. Putting things through putting... Oh, the skull is in my... Oh shit, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot for this. This is what happens when you're kind of confused at the end of something when you record and you're not finishing things the way you're supposed to because something happens. I already killed the King of the Mist, so I guess that's have a level of stuff. I can probably bypass in an area some of the monsters to kind of even out the playing field. I think that can kind of solve the problem here. Alright, so I need to pick a spirit gem, and so I can pick something that helps revive my minions, which I'm not going to do. Withering Presence, which is chaos damage based, increased chaos damage on an aura. I can do the Ravenous Swarm, which is attack and poisons enemies. So that's an option, and Convalescence. It gives me energy shield back. I think Convalescence probably at some point is going to be necessary. I'm actually just going to quickly check on other options here. think the Ravenous Swarm is probably the best bet here, because it's the only one that is already necessitated by what I'm currently doing. So, right. This is the stash that I have for this character, right? Or maybe not. Oh wait, I think the stuff over here is what I currently have. This is from a different run. Let's park it here. And this is from a different run. This is from this run. The gems as well. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can socket something valuable into this. Armor break, yes please. Those low level quivers. Insane stuff. It's like even using a bow right now would be valuable for me. It's that stupid. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, that was hit points, energy shield evasion, hit points, but no movement speed. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, anyway, so that was the Freythorn accident, reporting straight into the Ogham Farmlands and continuing. So in this place I'm going to get the quests, and then I'm just going to bypass. I'm not going to farm out everything because of Freythorn. Even though this is a great place to really get your farm on in the farmlands. Yeah, so now I'm locating the exit, and then I'm heading into the next zone, which I think is fair. I'm level 14, so that is probably what I would have been anyway. I believe I would have gotten more XP by not going back into Freythorn and doing this instead, because this is much more XP. This is more on my level, so I do think that I do need to just kill a bit more, but I don't desperately need it. Don't desperately need it. Being level 16 for the final boss is nice though, but I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, here we are. And this is me really compensating for going into Freythorn. Hope it's not too much. Okay, heading back into town. Okay then. Yeah, I still have like 0 good cold resistance stuff. My fire resistance is present, but my cold resistance isn't. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. I want to slam this ring or something else. Okay, accuracy. Oh well. Let's quickly see. Do we have any cold resistance pieces? That's not very good. And I only have 700 gold to purchase with. So there's that. I think the armor is worth more. Hit points are going to mitigate, honestly. Alright, so let's see. So points. So avoiding energy shield for the moment, I think going up here and grabbing these would be nice. I mean, going all the way to this one would be very, very, very good. So that's why reaching level 16 would be nice, but I think it's not doable at this point. We'll see. I don't know if it is doable with clearing the entirety of Ogham Farmlands. I think like I missed maybe half a level by not doing that. So we'll see what happens. Can't believe I didn't check my inventory. I could have sworn that I finished the whole thing. Artificer orb, that is nice indeed. Nice indeed. I mean, I'm getting one more, I think. So having those two sockets is going to be very nice. Going against Giorno with 10 cold resistance is, I think, a little bit dangerous. Why is that sound getting that? Why do I get that sound? Must mean that the smith place is down here somewhere. This is probably what you want to avoid. I love sprinting and I love the mechanic, and getting hard stunned or heavy stunned is something that can easily ruin my run, to be fair. I mean, you drink potions, but it's several seconds of, you know, oh shit, this is bad, I need to activate this wisp. If it goes straight for the executioner, yeah, I'm not even daring that stuff. I need to avoid the wisp. Do I want to kill the executioner with the wisp? Okay, let's clear out this area and see where we are. Because it's going straight for the executioner. I mean, I could try that out. The fight in itself is not that scary, but with a wisp, I don't know. We're grabbing ourselves a level, that's for sure. I'm very curious to see how much the armor, how big of a difference the armor break does, because actually armor breaking, you know, and then attacking with physical spells or attacks is very valuable. So that's actually pretty interesting, and it's consistent, it's persistent. So they should be constantly breaking that armor to sustain the break. Hopefully. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. If I can get to the 30% increased spell power, that would be great. But it's kind of interesting, I find, that the energy shield is so bad in these early stages. I mean, probably it's very. I mean, if you're very insistent on the energy shield simply because you want the survivability and the defensive layer. Oh wait, let's just follow this. No wait, we are finishing the area. I wonder what happens if there are no bosses left. What is going to happen to the wisp? That would be kind of interesting, actually. I mean, outside of the obvious danger of being close to enemies, this spell is pretty goddamn effective. It's high damage, it's AoE, it's point blank. It has all of the qualities that you want in like a good AoE spell. At least in these types of games. And it doesn't have that like completely over the top screen clutter effect like Ice Nova, where, you know, the whole screen freezes up, stuff explode, and it's like fireworks all the time. It's too much. This is much more bearable. Also with the more kind of blends in with the. Oh, there we are. That wasn't. Oh, I was actually at the. Oh, maybe that's where the wisp is going then. Okay, let's go and get the wisp. And even if it's going to the executioner, we'll deal with it. I think it's going to be fine. Let's go and collect the guy. Let's see where it's going. Yeah, it's going into the smith area. And a lesser iron rune as a reward. Artificer or blank rune. This is great. Now I just need to survive the fight with the executioner. Then I have all the runes I need. Could do with a couple of cold resistance runes actually. Probably I need to craft one of those as a cold resistance rune when I get to town. Let's see if I can defeat this guy first though. Okay. Damage is ridiculous on this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous damage. I think if this is the damage, I think I can do Giorno with my bone cage actually. I think this is going to kill him. That was ridiculous, like, what the hell? That was so much damage. And this is easily doable from the start of the game. Just acquiring a staff with spell levels and a bit of spell damage, and you're basically good to go. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so this is my town break. Now I'm going to go, let's see. Oh wait, she's giving me something as well. Is that like a support gem? What's the... It's a level 5 skill gem. Okay, that's pretty good. Going into the bone cage. There we go. So Una. Are we disenchanting things? This is pretty good. It's 0 movement speed, but it's a good item for me. 10 strength is going to increase my life. 3, 6, 4. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm still selling things, I forgot. Still selling things. Pretty much. So going from 364 to 400 HP, but losing the movement speed. Well, that's interesting. No difference. So do I want the armor? It's a lot of armor. It's an armor based encounter. I'm going to keep these in my inventory. Yeah. So even though it pains me, I need to go for the cold because I need that for Giorno. And I don't know exactly what it's going to, everything is going to look like, so I am going to need to keep some of the stuff in my inventory actually. So if I cannot leave the zone, I need to have the stuff on me there in the zone, right? So let's see. And the iron runes, I have no idea. Right now I just have that one rune. And I think like I had loads of runes on my other run. Anyway, let's see. Can we have 1,500. Let's quickly see. Prolonged duration. Every 6 seconds. So this is probably pretty great. Let's prolong the duration. Do we have anything else that we can use? Yeah, now I can actually go and take out some of that stuff that I can take onto the salvage bench here. It's the maximum life, yeah. Not doing those. Let's see. Pretty goddamn valuable. Right. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to miss any opportunity to get more Artificer Orb at this stage in the game. Do I want to enchant this ring? Probably yes. Mana and life regen. No. Nope. Blacksmith Whetstone. Goodbye. So I'm keeping those 2 runes, and hopefully I'll get another rune. I'll socket whatever I have in the stuff that I've currently equipped at the stage in time. So this is it. This is the end game. Life, lightning resistance. What is the difference in the life gain? 3. And this actually gives me a bit of evasion. It's not that much though. Lightning resistance. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to break these. Okay. It is what it is. Let's go with this, and we'll see what happens. If I can get 1 more level and I can get that damage boost, that's going to be great for me. But I'm already at a point, but that's not a problem. But I'm already at a point where I actually used a cold resistance rune for this weapon. How unthoughtful of me! That was just what was I thinking? Oh my god. I mean, the cold damage is going to be kind of bad if I don't have a lot of resistance. Damage is going to be bad for sure. There's loads of things that it's very difficult to kind of avoid it. And if you're taking that damage, you're going to take a lot of damage. But the damage on the bone cage, if I'm not killed by, you know, standing in shit because I'm in the face of everything, this is going to carry me for sure. Actually, I do think I need to go and collect new healing potions before the Jornor fight, new mana potions, which is those are available at level 16. So I think that's a pretty important break to get to before that zone, because otherwise, once I'm in the mana, it's over, right? That's the last chance that I have to do anything to improve my situation. Additional runes, that's kind of promising, I guess. Glacial rune, there we go. That was exactly what I wanted. That's going to put me at 30-40 resistance, I think, easy. And there we go. Let's upgrade right away. Spell power. So I mean, it's like obviously in hardcore defenses are Defenses are king. You need defenses, and you need a lot of defense. But it's really a question of, you know, how well are you able to defend yourself? How well are you able to get those defenses online? Because if it's not possible to get enough value out of the stuff that you have from the beginning, that's a problem. I'm actually a little bit surprised why I never manage, like on a regular basis in this game, I never managed to get to more than level 15 before the Ogham Manor. And at this point, well, killing everything in every zone apparently is the key to getting enough power. I mean that, and of course some kind of viable build. I actually think a little bit that the abyssal, that these abyssal troves and the abyssal monsters, it's actually helping me a lot more. It's a lot more helpful actually than I would normally assume. Like it's giving me more value. Oh, I already have a flask. Oh, it's a level 10. It's a level 10. It's a level 10. I need the improved one. So these rope cuffs can go. I'm just dumping magic items. And the hexa rope. I do want to ID that one. Cold resistance. See, that's not half irrelevant. Actually, it's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. Extra energy shield. I'll have to see when I get there, because there might be a chance that I want to actually. Depends a little bit on how much the bleed is doing. What the bleed is doing for me. I mean, is the bleed really killing things here? If that's the case, then the unique armor might still be the better choice. Extra armor is not worthless against Jorn, or he is dealing physical damage. I'm just being swamped with good luck. Oh, that was dangerous. What the hell was he doing? That's something that would have easily killed me if I hadn't stacked those hit points. That was a bit scary. What the hell was that? I need to cut off the video recording in a moment because I need to go and double check that I have enough space on my hard drive. Because if I don't have enough space, the whole file is going to corrupt, like with my last clip, and I don't want that to happen. Then I need to go and delete some more stuff and spend time on that. Upload to YouTube, whatever. But I do need to make sure that I have enough space for this project. Yeah, so this is the perfect time. So I'm going to go to the Jonas mansion. And we have the waypoint. Okay, I'm just heading up to town to do the things. And then making sure that I have enough space on my hard drive for the recording stuff. Okay, still selling rare items. Still selling them. Let's see, where are we on the staves? Oh, the staves are becoming increasingly expensive. It's interesting that the item level determines the price. So the early game you get these very cheap staves that are completely OP, but it's not very expensive. And now if I want to get more value, I need to go and spend, I don't know, 3,000 gold for practically the same item. So I could upgrade a magic item to a rare item with 4 modifiers. I probably wanted to do that before the fight. I have a couple of things that I can put into my setup at that time, and I need to consider the Orb of Storms for extra damage. Let's see, firewall, flame wall. I don't really want to do that, do I? Physical chaos could be interesting to. Oh, the more armor doesn't matter. Don't need to improve that. That could be fun. Yeah, there are loads of fun things here, to be fair. Alright. And then I need to go and get the new health flask, which she doesn't have. Oh, Una, no. Oh no. No health flask. Renly? Okay, there we go. I can afford this. Life, fire resistance, cold resistance. This is a surefire thing. Even if the bleed has value, the survivability of this is going to kill the other item's value. Look at this. With the cold resistance and the fire resistance and life. I think that's too good to pass up on. I just need to quickly check the various items here. I don't think I'm going to change my defensive strategy. Yeah, I need to just quickly, before I make a rash decision based out of greed. Look at that. Cold resistance. Life, maximum life strength. Armor. Cold resistance. Cold resistance here. I think this is a safer choice. I'm going to go with these. And I'm going to socket cold resistance straight into these. There we go. 20 cold, and then and then 2 sockets in this one. Probably. I don't think I'm going to. This is like factually better than the other one. Only the cold resistance is slightly less. Actually, 10 cold res, and the life was just throwing me. There's armor here, so the armor there is going to be more beneficial actually. You can even slam it. Could slam the belt, but that's probably going to be a disaster. It's like too many bad stats can end up on those items, so we don't want to do that. Increase spell damage. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Okay then. But I do not want to use this anyway, so I'm going to just put this into its place. Qualitying this up makes no sense. It has 5 affixes and the movement speed, which is completely important for anything. It's not there, so we don't want to do that. This. All right, cold. Wait. What? Did I put those in by accident? I did, because I did actually get those. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, those are here. Yeah, those are mine. Those, I had those 3. Okay, great. Cold resistance. Cold resistance. I'm set for cold resistance for sure. Okay. I need to go and check the video. Okay, stopping this and starting a new one in a moment.